Wow. Hello, today again from Japan, and today I'm hanging out with deer. It's called Nara Park. It's in Nara. But yeah, this is the place that's famous for the deer that bow to you. There are a ton of them out here, a ton. Oh geez. Want to, bud? Oh geez. They're alive. That's all we got. They are pretty aggressive. Now they're just gonna be following me, I bet. That's funny, man. I don't have any, bud. I don't have any. The deer are sacred. Something like one of the gods came riding down on a deer like this. So he doesn't get kicked out of the shop. They're just all over this place. Yeah, if you want to see them, you have no problems finding them. They're everywhere. And there's the cookie stands everywhere too. That's a big tip I'll give you, is don't stop like everyone else stops at the very first deer you see. You walk a little bit, and you'll find literally hundreds of them. Oh, think about it. I don't have anything though. Sweet reliefs. Finally rid myself of the bottle. Or cup, whatever. Been holding on that thing for like 3 hours.
Prima era circa quasi 2 volte più grande.
여기 어디가?
Make a wish. Yep.
Wow. Holy crap. So much cooler up here. Feels really, really nice. Oh man, it's like noticeably cooler up here. I literally just came to Nara to see the deer. I didn't know all this other cool stuff would be here. Wonder if this is where some of the shrine keepers live. Must be, there's like a satellite over here. It's an old foundation. Man, it feels like something spooky's gonna happen back up here. It's really quiet. There's no one else up here right now. This is definitely the most alone I've been in all of Japan. I'm gonna keep going up. I don't think there's probably anything up there, but when the hell am I ever gonna be back here? Getting to hike through a Japanese forest. It's really pretty. It's quiet. It's very serene. I'm the only one up here right now. Gotta be careful getting down. I'm the only one up here, dude. I don't think anyone would hear me calling for help if I got hurt. And it's very steep, steeper than it looks. So I'm gonna put this camera down. It's all these round rocks, and the ground's very wet too. So I'm gonna put this camera down so I don't hurt myself. You guys got way closer to that thing than I ever will. Oh my God. This has to be so pretty in the fall. Nara is an absolute must-see if you're coming to Japan. It is really cool. It's really, really cool. It's all these temples and shrines, and then there's just literally thousands of deer. I didn't realize that. I thought it would just be maybe a couple hundred in a small little area. No, they're just all over this giant park, thousands of them. My real recommendation though, if you're coming here, is go ahead and hike all the way up to the top near the Great Buddha Temple. Go up a little bit higher than that even. There's like really cool little trails and stuff they can hike through. Just watch out for the spiders. And then while you're up there, you can also buy more of the cookies and find a female deer by itself, and it'll be much more polite. It's not gonna headbutt you or try to eat your bag or anything like the ones down at the bottom. The ones down at the bottom, those guys are the assholes because it's all the tourists' first stop. And I would also say,
nice.
you want to be getting here, I would say definitely before noon, because all the tour groups start showing up, and the tour groups also include a bunch of school children. Nothing against children, you know, they're getting to experience it too, but they're just really loud and there's a lot of them. So if you want like a little bit more peaceful time, definitely get here before noon. It's like all these kids in white you see, those are all students on tour groups here, and there's a lot of them here, a lot of them. So I would really highly recommend coming earlier in the day, like way before noon. Right now it's 1:30, and I think they all just start showing up around 1 o'clock. But yeah, you guys shouldn't go back. What the hell? Anyways, yeah, all these are students. All of them. Every single person in white, they're all students. Don't worry about looking for like the cookie shop or anything like that either. It's on Google Maps, but don't worry about it. There's a bunch of them. They sell them all over in the park. Some of the places, as you go higher up, they're just out there. You just put 200 yen in a basket and you just take your cookies. See what I mean? They're really loud. I get it, they're kids, they're having fun. It's totally acceptable. But if you just want a little bit more peaceful time, and not hear all the shrieking, the constant shrieking, I'd really suggest coming before noon. I was walking down this random street, and this girl came up to me and offered me a free sample of some strawberry thing, and then pretty much was just like, come on in, check it out. I don't even know what I ordered. She didn't speak any English, and I just pretty much said hi a bunch. Hi. And I got this, the strawberry cream float. Really good. Not something I was really seeking out. That's what happens when you just say hi. You get this. Man, this is just my favorite thing. Having me a nice little snack. Walking down these very quiet local Japanese streets away from the tourists. So nice. Getting to look at some local Japanese buildings. See now how Japanese do about their lives. Love this. I'm telling you, man, come to Japan. Literally, you just have to walk like 2 or 3 streets away from the main drags of the cities, especially in these smaller towns, smaller cities. That's where you find the real shit, dude. The tourist stuff is like so touristy here. It's very touristy. But then, man, you just walk a little bit away from it, and then suddenly you're in Japan. All of a sudden, you're not in some tourist place. You're in Japan. I like it a lot. Alright, just finished up at a really cool brewery called, let's see here, it's called Nara Craft Beer. Really good place out here in Nara. Really, really nice staff, really good brews. They had nothing but their own beers and a really big selection. I think they had like probably 10 beers that they all brewed themselves, which is very, very rare for Japan. Keep in mind, almost every single bar that I've went out to here, or izakaya or restaurant, they usually just have one draft beer, and it's either Kirin, Asahi, or blanking on the I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm blanking on the last one. But it's usually just one of the 3 beers, and it's like the big 3 breweries here in Japan. And so to go to a brewery that had like 10 craft beers is like really rare. The one thing is though, they close at 7 p.m. So you gotta kind of get there early. It's kind of weird for a brewery, right? Closing at 7 o'clock. I'm glad I went there when I did, because I had a great time. Had 4 beers and bought a shirt, and now we're walking back to the station because I'm a little bit paranoid about getting trapped out here whenever I go on these little bit, like these day trips, you know. I know I could literally find a place to sleep here tonight, be it like an anime cafe or a hotel room, or literally just like sleeping on the ground somewhere. I know I could get away with it. I'd be fine. I might get a tap on the shoulder in the middle of the night asking why Gaijin is sleeping in the middle of Nara. But I do have a nice hotel room with a nice onsen that I want to get back to. So, walking back to the train station. Great time out here in Nara. It's kind of surprising to me as well, because whenever I decided to come out here, I honestly didn't expect for this town to be this fun. It's really fun. It's really a great place. I really, really strongly recommend coming to Nara. It's a lot more than just a deer, although obviously the deer are like the cool part. And pet the deer and feed them and stuff is really, really fun. I highly recommend it. But outside of that, Nara is just like a cool city. It's really cool. Can't recommend it enough. Nara is really cool. Back in Kyoto from a long day in Nara. Nara was amazing. It was unexpectedly so much fun. So much fun. Apart from the deer, the whole city in general was just like so cool. I had such a good time out there. It was amazing. It was amazing. The last I checked in, I was at the tap room, and then I was walking back to the station. Decided to stop in at a restaurant and have another beer before I caught my train, because I was just enjoying the city so much. I just want to have one more drink there, you know. And I met this really awesome girl, Hinano. If you're watching, Hinano, I think I'm saying her name right. If I'm mispronouncing it, I really apologize. She was so sweet, and it was awesome, man. Getting to talk to a local Japanese person who really opened themselves up to me. It was really, really cool, really awesome, really genuine experience. Talking about all sorts of stuff, our favorite foods, like what I've seen, where she's been, where I've been. Great times. Again, if you're watching, thank you so much. It was awesome. I really enjoyed our time together. And she was so sweet, she even gave me this fan with my name on it. It's right above the orange lines here. It's my name in Japanese. And then up here is America. Gave me a nice little fan. I literally just stopped in for a beer. That's all I had, just one beer, and he just treated me so nice. I really, really appreciate you. Had a really nice time tonight. Thank you so much again, Hinano. Yeah, great time. So I'm walking back to my hotel now and seeing what kind of stuff I can get into. I accidentally took the wrong train. It still took me to Kyoto. So I'm still in Kyoto right now, but I got dropped off like a 30-minute walk from where my hotel is, which is fine. I'm not upset about it. I could have taken a bus, got myself all the way there, but I really didn't feel like taking a bus. So I'm just walking back, seeing what I see, and maybe stopping to some random spot along the way if I see one. Yeah, great night. Absolutely recommend going to Nara. Like, you can just make it a day trip. That's all you really have to do. If you really don't have to like book a room there, you can stay in Kyoto or Osaka and get out to Nara for a day. But I strongly recommend spending one of your days in Nara while you're in Japan, especially for around Kyoto and Osaka. It's just a very, 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 very beautiful town, and literally not even counting the deer. Notice I haven't even talked about the deer at all. The deer were amazing. It was so cool, but I really just liked the city a lot. It was cool, man. So Nara, one of my top recommendations if you're visiting Japan, especially if you're going towards Osaka and Kyoto, which almost everyone does. It is worth a day trip. It is so worth spending a day there. So worth it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Nara was my favorite place in Japan, and I hope you enjoyed checking it out with me. If you're not subbed, please consider it. It'll really make me smile. Thanks again.